Hi everyone, I am Marina Parenti and this is the postbellum presentation on Madam C.J. Walker, also known as Sarah Breedlove. And she's an empowering Black woman all through hair care, my favorite, and entrepreneurship. So let's learn a little bit about Miss Walker, Madam Walker. I was so happy to find her in my research and as she intersects with the reading that we had, because she's a phenomenal character in her personal struggle with her own hair loss and her own life that she struggled with as a widower, as a single mother, and she was a laundress. And so in 1905, she launched her own business with $1.25 to her name, and she tapped into this growing market where she identified, hey, I'm losing my hair. My hair is getting short, and she had some scalp issues, and so she uses her own product. It's a natural product, and it is like what David Danbaum says he describes in Sod Busting, where her practical ingenuity helped her thrive amid this hardship. And this is a struggle that helped to motivate her dad in keeping her daughter healthy and well. And it asked her to seek solutions for herself, but also inspired her to help others and address a really common issue among Black women. So she developed these really effective hair care products and transformed her own vulnerability by saying, hey, my hair's thin too, but look, it's working. And it's an amazing effect with strength and empowerment. These are some of the actual advertisements she used, launching in 1905. And she would end up training thousands of Black women as sales agents, building a network that Carrie Roberts might call this constellation of overlapping social boundaries. And then Richard Benzel's national market, shaped by tariffs and gold, and Milton Friedman's crime of 1873, these are a little bit more negative. And they say that, deflation is going to hurt the farmers. But here's Walker. She defies all of that, all of those odds, and she blends popular cultural flair with financial savvy. So she reflects these two postbellum shifts. First, she does so by Black women entering these urban economies outside of being a laundress or a homemaker or a cook or a cleaner. And they're seeking their own autonomy or agency. And she accumulates some mass wealth for this time, over $1 million. She has her own mansion. And this is by 1919. She challenges the tragedy of the commons, this idea of resource depletion where, things are running out, but instead it's a real collective uplift by the Black community, especially women. She becomes a feminist icon and turns beauty into power, and it influences today's Black entrepreneurship in pop culture. And moving beyond that, she's a pioneer in branding and marketing, right? She has her own constellation of Black sales agents. She uses advertisements. They're very clever, and they resonate with her target audience. She creates these appealing, flashy packaging in her products. She conducts demonstrations, as do her agents, and forms a community-based event. She has her own brand identity, right? So she's very much associated with her product, and she turns it into a cultural movement. In conclusion, Madam Walker's life is extraordinary, and she's at the intersection of personal struggle, entrepreneurship, social empowerment. Her innovative products and marketing strategies, they not only address the needs of Black women, but also pave the way for future generations of female entrepreneurs. And she even taps into this growing population in the North where there wasn't all this opportunity, but it's pre-Great Migration prior to 1910 and 1970, and she's able to tap into that. It's also extraordinary. Thank you for listening.